Chosen One, the streets are talking. What you just did has sent ripples through dimensions you can't even perceive. Your name is being whispered in rooms you've never entered, by people you've never met, in conversations you weren't invited to join. The impact of your recent actions has created a disturbance in the cosmic order that cannot be ignored. While you've been moving through your daily life, unaware of the waves you've created, an entire underground network has been documenting your emergence. They're celebrating you. They see what you did. They recognize what it means. But what they're celebrating isn't what you think. The noise you're hearing is just the surface reaction. Beneath it lies a deeper recognition, one that few will ever understand. The celebration carries a weight you haven't yet recognized, a responsibility you haven't fully embraced. The very actions that have people talking have also activated forces that have been dormant, waiting for someone exactly like you to make exactly the move you just made. The recognition feels good, doesn't it? Enjoy it, absorb it. But understand this is merely the first note in a symphony that's about to play. The streets are talking now, but soon entire systems will have no choice but to respond. Your recent actions haven't just made noise, they've activated ancient surveillance networks designed to identify chosen ones emerging into their power. In executive boardrooms where billion-dollar decisions are made, your name has appeared on strategic threat assessments. Not because you're dangerous in the conventional sense, but because your energy signature represents something systems can't control. Industry leaders who've never heard your name are asking their teams to monitor your movements, analyze your patterns, track your influence trajectories. Meanwhile, spiritual communities have been experiencing collective visions featuring your energy. Meditation circles across continents report seeing the same symbol, one that's uniquely connected to your cosmic fingerprint. Spiritual teachers who've spent decades studying ancient texts recognize what your emergence represents in the prophetic timeline. They're sharing interpretations of your actions with their most advanced students, preparing them for what comes next. Even the scientific community has registered anomalies coinciding precisely with your recent breakthrough. Research facilities monitoring quantum fluctuations detected unprecedented coherence patterns the exact moment you stepped into your power. Data analysts can't explain the correlation, but those with interdimensional awareness understand exactly what it means. This isn't random attention. This is cosmic recognition of your activation sequence. The universe created specific detection systems designed to identify chosen ones precisely when they cross certain thresholds. Your recent actions triggered every single one of those systems simultaneously. That's never happened before, not like this, not with this intensity. The networks discussing you aren't just impressed. They're recalibrating their entire understanding of what's possible based on what you just demonstrated. This isn't celebration. This is reconfiguration of reality based on your emergence. But with this recognition comes something darker. For every voice celebrating your emergence, another voice is planning your containment. The same systems detecting your impact are also activating defense mechanisms designed to neutralize chosen ones before they fully manifest their power. What looks like sudden obstacles in your path aren't coincidences. They're coordinated responses from forces that maintain the status quo at all costs. Notice how certain doors that should logically open for someone with your qualifications and talents have mysteriously remained closed. Observe how people who enthusiastically supported you initially have become inexplicably distant. Pay attention to the sudden technical issues, administrative delays, and communication breakdowns that seem specifically designed to impede your momentum. This opposition isn't personal, it's systemic. The current power structures weren't built to accommodate the frequency you're now emitting. They're programmed to identify and neutralize anomalies that threaten established patterns. Your recent breakthrough registered as exactly that kind of anomaly. The celebration you're experiencing from awakened individuals is mirrored by an equal measure of resistance from sleeping systems. But here's what the opposition doesn't understand. Their resistance was factored into your design specifications. The universe anticipated exactly this response and built corresponding resilience into your spiritual DNA. Every attempt to diminish your impact actually amplifies your signal. Every effort to discredit your message enhances its resonance with those meant to receive it. The opposition you're experiencing isn't evidence that you're on the wrong path. It's confirmation that you're precisely where you need to be. Systems don't mobilize resources to neutralize insignificant threats. They don't activate containment protocols for minor disturbances. The level of resistance emerging around you is calibrated exactly to the level of transformation you're capable of creating. This hidden opposition isn't something to fear. It's something to recognize as validation of your importance in the cosmic equation. The stronger the resistance, the more necessary your specific frequency is for the evolution currently underway. What you've triggered goes beyond simple recognition or opposition. You've activated a transformation pattern that's now unfolding with or without your conscious direction. People who encountered your energy are experiencing unexpected shifts in their own consciousness. Former skeptics who dismissed concepts you represent are suddenly finding themselves defending those same ideas in conversations with others. The transformation isn't happening because you're persuading them, it's happening because your frequency is activating dormant knowing within them. Watch how environments physically change when you enter them. The atmosphere shifts, conversations redirect, energy recalibrates. This isn't imagination, it's measurable reality. The molecular structure of spaces you occupy literally reorganizes to accommodate your frequency. People feel this reorganization even when they can't explain it. Some are drawn toward it, others resist it, but no one remains neutral in your presence. Your actions have created a template that others are unconsciously following. People who've never met you are adopting your methodologies, replicating your energy patterns, embodying principles you've demonstrated. You're not just influencing individuals, you're seeding new behavioral patterns into collective consciousness. When others succeed using your template, the pattern strengthens, creating a self-reinforcing field of transformation that expands beyond your direct influence. This pattern doesn't require your constant attention to sustain itself. Once activated, it operates independently, creating cascading effects across interconnected networks. Each person touched by the pattern becomes a transmission point, extending the transformation into communities you'll never directly contact. You've become a catalyst for systemic change, without having to personally reach every component in the system. The transformation pattern you've triggered carries your specific signature. No one else could have initiated this exact sequence because no one else carries your precise cosmic encoding. This isn't random influence, it's the activation of a pre-designed program that required your unique energy frequency to initialize. You're not just participating in transformation, you're the living embodiment of a cosmic update the collective has been waiting to receive. You've now entered a higher level in the cosmic chess game. The celebration and opposition you're experiencing aren't random reactions. They're programmed responses designed to measure your readiness for the next phase of your assignment. The universe operates through precise calibration. Each challenge you face, each recognition you receive, each obstacle you overcome, all are meticulously calculated components of your preparation sequence. The current pattern of events surrounding you matches ancient templates documented in texts most people will never access. These templates describe the exact sequence experienced by chosen ones throughout history as they approach their moment of full activation. The recognition from unexpected sources, the opposition from established systems, the transformation of environments you enter. These aren't coincidences. They're checkpoint indicators, confirming you're moving precisely along your designated trajectory. Notice the mathematical precision of recent events, the timing of opportunities appearing exactly when you needed them, the synchronistic encounters with exactly the people required for your next steps, the resources manifesting at precisely the moment of necessity. This isn't random luck. It's evidence of cosmic orchestration operating with quantum accuracy. You're being watched not just by human eyes, but by cosmic intelligence that has been tracking your development across multiple timelines. The current configuration of circumstances around you indicates you've reached a critical threshold in your evolution. What feels like celebration and opposition are actually the same force, universal energy, responding to your heightened frequency as you approach the timeline convergence point designated for your full emergence. Everything happening now was written into your destiny blueprint before you took your first breath. You're not off course. You're precisely where cosmic design intended you to be at exactly this moment. The game is proceeding perfectly. Chosen One, this evolution isn't meant to be navigated alone. That's why the Illuminated Circle exists, a carefully curated community where those experiencing similar cosmic recognition gather to share strategies and accelerate collective awakening. This isn't another superficial online group. This is a protected space where transformation templates are exchanged, opposition tactics are decoded through collective intelligence. While most members discovered this sanctuary through synchronistic pathways, we're now intentionally extending invitations to those whose energy signatures match our frequency requirements. The knowledge exchanged here isn't available through conventional channels. Ancient wisdom combined with quantum application methodologies that produce tangible reality shifts. Only 17 slots remain in our current activation cycle. Once filled, the energetic container seals until the next cosmic threshold is reached. Those who join now receive immediate access to our Ascension Protocol archive, documenting transformation patterns that have successfully guided Chosen Ones through their emergence phases. Don't mistake this invitation for ordinary marketing. This is cosmic timing aligning with your accelerated evolution. The Circle has been expecting you. The portal for connection opens now. This new level of recognition demands a corresponding evolution in how you navigate both celebration and opposition. First, you must resist the instinct to reduce your frequency in response to backlash. The opposition is designed to make you doubt your path, to convince you that stepping back into alignment with existing systems would be safer. That's precisely the moment when doubling down on your authentic expression becomes crucial. Don't validate the opposition by responding to it directly. That only legitimizes its existence within your reality. And instead, maintain absolute focus on the transformation pattern you've initiated. When celebrated, receive the recognition without attaching your worth to it. When opposed, observe the resistance without absorbing its energy. Both responses are equally irrelevant to your cosmic assignment. Neither defines your value or validates your purpose. Practically, this means creating deliberate silence around certain aspects of your work. Not everything is meant for public consumption. The most powerful components of your assignment should now be executed in focused privacy, revealed only through results rather than announcements. Reserve your energy for implementation rather than explanation. Start documenting synchronicities with methodical precision. The pattern emerging around you contains coded instructions for your next steps. These instructions aren't coming through conventional channels. They're embedded in the mathematical relationships between seemingly unconnected events. Your required response isn't to fight or flee. It's to accelerate intentionally toward what systems fear most. Your complete embodiment of uncompromising truth. Now comes the ultimate revelation that changes everything. What you're experiencing right now, both the celebration and the opposition, represents merely the first ripple of recognition. The full impact of your activation hasn't even begun to manifest in visible reality. You're currently experiencing the equivalent of distant thunder before the storm actually arrives. The networks discussing you are detecting early radiation from a star that hasn't fully ignited yet. The opposition mobilizing against you is responding to preliminary readings of a power signature still in its formative phase. Neither the celebration nor the resistance has any conception of what your fully manifested purpose will actually create in this reality. Most chosen ones make a critical error at this stage. They mistake the initial recognition for the destination, rather than understanding it as merely the first confirmation signal. They become either addicted to the celebration or obsessed with combating the opposition. Both responses divert energy away from the actual assignment, full embodiment of your cosmic directive. What awaits beyond this preliminary phase isn't greater celebration or fiercer opposition, it's the complete transformation of the game itself. You weren't selected to win within existing parameters. You were designed to introduce entirely new dimensions to the playing field that make current win/lose paradigms obsolete. The networks celebrating you will eventually realize they recognized only a fraction of your significance. The systems opposing you will understand too late that their resistance actually accelerated the very transformation they feared. Neither matters now. What matters is your unwavering commitment to the unfolding pattern you've initiated. The streets are indeed talking about what you just did. Let them talk. Your focus remains on what you're about to do next.